In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a SQL authentication user in Azure SQL database using the SQL authentication method of login and password. Before we dive into the steps, let's briefly touch on the prerequisites you'll need to start this process smoothly. First, ensure that you have a server-level admin login for your Azure SQL server, or at least an account with sufficient permissions to create logins and users. It's essential to connect to the master database if you're looking to create a server-level login. Also, double-check that your firewall or network settings allow you to connect to the Azure SQL server without any hiccups. Finally, you should decide upfront whether your use case requires a login and user combination across multiple databases, or if a contained user, which is confined to a single database, will suffice. Azure SQL supports both configurations, so let's break down these approaches. Our first approach, known as login plus user, is perfect for a scenario where you need access across multiple databases. Start by connecting to the master database on your Azure SQL server as the admin. From there, create a login at the server level specifically for SQL authentication. The command you'll use is create login followed by the name you choose, and don't forget to include a strong password. This is an important step for secure management. Once your login is ready, you'll need to switch gears and move to your target user database. This is the database where you want your user to have access. Here, you'll create a user that's mapped to the login you just set up by using the create user command. Assign them the appropriate default schema. Usually, DBO works well for this. Next, it's time to grant the necessary permissions or roles. Say, if you want this user to have read and write capabilities, you'll add them to the DB data reader and DBP data writer roles. Now let's look at the second approach, which centers around creating a contained database user. This method is more straightforward when access is needed for just one database. First, connect directly to your target user database as the admin. Then, you'll create a user directly within this database using the create user command, again, setting a robust password for security. After that, similar to the previous method, you'll assign roles. For instance, use the alter role command to add them to the DBI data reader role. Choosing the right approach largely depends on your needs. If simplicity and single database access are your goals, the contained user method can save you some hassle. But if your application requires access across databases, the login plus user method is the way to go. Hopefully, this overview clarifies which path best suits your requirements, ensuring a smooth process in setting up your SQL users in Azure.